Thank you for joining me today here on the True North blog. And by the way, if you're one of the hundreds of chiropractors that are benefiting from this, go ahead and email me, coachcj@fpl4life.com. Tell me your story. I want to know how it's working. And if you're having additional challenges, use the same email and let me know how I can help you build your practice. That's what this revolution is all about. Stronger practices with better relationships with your patients and more influence on your community with chiropractic. And we do that by answering questions. And today, I have a question that's come in from Dr. Patrick in New York. And his question is, 2 of my colleagues are full potential clients, and their retention is more than twice mine. What are you teaching them? Well, I appreciate the fact that he sees that people that are involved in my work are actually seeing their retention grow. What is it? What are they doing that is causing average patients to have above average results and growing relationships in their practices? Well, there's 3 things that I always like to leave you in terms of focus points that help you effectively take anything out of these video blogs and put them right to play in your practice. The first one is the difference between the power problem and the physical problem paradigm. If you don't know the difference between the 2 of those, that could be 80% of the challenge in your practice today. You see, most patients are coming into your practice thinking they have a physical problem. So if somebody thinks they have a physical problem, they're looking for a physical solution, and they make chiropractic that. Now, if you're not quite sure what I mean by that, understand that that's how medicine works. In other words, they're putting you into a very small medical box. If somebody has an ear infection and they take the child to the doctor, and the doctor recommends antibiotics for the ear infection runs with the antibiotics for about 10 days or so. The ear infection clears, and the patient leaves the office. And there is no more care. There's no more understanding of why there would be care. But what if, on the other hand, your patient walked into your practice and realized that while they have physical conditions, absolutely, headaches, back pain, numbness, fatigue, indigestion, all kinds of problems, they're not from all kinds of conditions, they're not caused by a physical problem. They're caused by a power problem, that their power is being interrupted. And a result, as their power being interrupted, these physical conditions have manifested. Once you have positioned yourself in the power problem paradigm, and someone now sees, I might have this power problem, this nerve interference caused by subluxation, the issues going on in my body are more as a result of the power that's flowing through my body. Well, a power problem requires a power solution. And you are no longer in the old paradigm. And the power solution is a life-giving solution. Every week for life, as life force is diminished, as life force is depleted just by the stresses and daily activities of life, the power of an adjustment is focused on the power problem. Ask yourself, have you still been too involved in the physical problem paradigm in your practice, which always lends to small retention, because that's the medical model, or are you in the true chiropractic spirit, the true chiropractic model, which is the power problem? That should be running through your report of findings, through your workshops, through your table talk, and the more that you allow this to flow through your practice, you will see changes immediately in your patient's understanding of their problem and how they relate to it. The second is whether or not people are on care plans, or you're suggesting sort of a pay-per-visit relationship with them. Understand that if people are only coming to you per visit, or maybe very short recommendations, where they come in for a couple of weeks and then let's see how you're doing, and then recommend another couple of weeks and let's see how you're doing, understand that all you're doing is making their commitment to their health and chiropractic small. If somebody's paying you per visit, they're only committed to that visit. And then they need to get committed for the next visit, and then the next one. But when you have the insight and the foresight to actually create a care plan, 6 months, a year, where somebody could see the corrective process unfolding in their body and in their life, and there's a cost-effective way for them to purchase that plan, invest in that plan? Do you understand that they're no longer thinking about getting in or out of chiropractic per visit or per week? They're excited about the plan. They're excited about the hope and promise of the results of that plan and doing all they can even outside of your practice, like exercising, like eating properly, drinking plenty of water, and so forth, to do those things that help your adjustments hold and their body to heal. So are you recommending care plans, or are you more on the side of copay, per visit plans? And if we're there, we're going to have low retention the rest of our career. But as we get into care plans, corrective and wellness care plans, we see amazingly increasing retention. And finally, is build a club. You want to make sure there's a culture inside of your practice where patients feel they're part of your community. Just remember, chiropractic patients, at least for now, are freaks, meaning that there's a whole lot more people not chiropractic patients than are chiropractic patients. And most people that go see a chiropractor, they don't know anybody else that sees a chiropractor. And so you want to create a club environment where people feel not only welcome, they feel part of a community inside your practice. How do you do that? Make sure that your average patient is introduced to 5 other people. And that should happen within the first 30 days, that your new patient meets 5 other patients. And by doing so, it's as if to say, oh, we're on this path together. Oh, we're doing this journey together. Oh, other people are doing this as well. And the more people actually see other people engaged and the more that they're connected to them, let me tell you right now, people want to be in that club for life. So ask yourself, am I doing the things that are going to build stronger retention in my practice for my patients? And if not, what's that very next step that I can take? If you need more help, just email me, give me a call. Until next time, practice with passion. God bless.